Hi everyone, Ron Crider reporting for duty today. Today is Tuesday and I will have the numbers for you. It's November the 24th, my day 251. Reporting the numbers from Vero Beach at the condominium at Victoria. And I will also have the Dow Jones averages for you. I will put them up here on the screen for you as soon as they come in when I have them towards the end of the day for you. 31 days until Christmas, 38 days left this year. 40 of 43 radiation days, only three more to go. Can you see that? Three more to go after today. That means I will have Wednesday early morning, no radiation on Thursday for Thanksgiving Day, a day on Friday, and then Monday, and that will be it. Of course, there's an MRI or something like that that follows a few days later after I finish all these radiation days. But so far, so good. And the people over there have really treated me well. The health angels, those people that you meet when you first come through the door, they're absolutely fabulous folks. I'm going to show you some pictures of those when I finally finish. I'll also be able to ring the bell. I'll show you a picture about that. You ring the bell 3 times. There's a reason for that as well. That's graduation day after 43 days of radiation. Pretty happy about that. Things are going quite well. And I'm very, very fortunate that the Cleveland Clinic and the Welsh Cancer Clinic is here in Vero Beach. By the way, I've made my approach today. I want you to see my jacket here, and you'll notice that I have my handy little mask here. You see, remember how the little kids we used to pin their hats onto their clothing so they wouldn't forget them? Well, I have this jacket here. It has this little thing, and I keep my little mask stuck on my jacket, so whenever I need it, whenever I go into a store, I pull it out and put it on when I go into the hospital and so forth. Works out pretty well. I also, if you look up here, you'll see I have my Marine Corps little pin up here. So I just want to let everybody know that I'm a Marine, okay? Alrighty, folks. Things aren't that great here in Florida. I keep telling you every day, and I really hate to say this because each day it seems to get worse. Before I do that, I do need to remind you, because I said I would try to keep going with this. Don't forget that school zone over there in Beachland Boulevard and all of the school zones here in the state of Florida. It's either 15 or 20 miles per hour. Here on Beachland, it's 20 miles per hour. They mean it, not 20, not 21, not 22, not 23. Please, please, please protect our children and be very careful when you go through those zones. Watch what you're doing and drive at 20 miles an hour. Don't just go 20 miles an hour. Pay attention to where the kids are. Well, that would be a good thing. And also, don't forget to get that flu shot. That's really important. And don't forget to push the like button. You've been very obedient, and I appreciate that so much. Okay, listen to this. This is almost exactly the same as I reported yesterday, just different numbers. Florida reported 6,331 new cases of COVID-19 and its highest death count in a month on Monday, as hospitalizations surged and the state braced for further increases from holiday travel. The daily death toll was 96, according to the figures from the Florida Department of Health. This is higher than any day since October the 21st, when the state announced 105 deaths. So yesterday we announced 96. October the 21st, it was 105. Statewide, 3,758 patients were hospitalized with the COVID symptoms as of 3 p.m. yesterday. 3,758 patients were hospitalized, and that's up from 3,243 a week ago. That's a 16% increase. Now, Florida does have the 4th highest total of COVID-19 deaths among the states, behind New York, Texas, and California. That's according to the CDC. And I do need to remind you that Florida also has the 2nd oldest population in the United States, just a little teeny tiny bit behind Maine with the oldest population. That's the number of people that are over 65 years of age. Another thing that I don't really like to report, but I will. I'm going to say this here and again at the end of this video. COVID-19 has now struck close to home. And our very favorite friends who live here, some of our very, very favorite friends, the Dumolins who live in this building, and they live up in Kentucky. Ron Dumolin is and has been in the hospital up in Kentucky since Thursday, and he is on a ventilator. Now, I also need to let you know that he did have some other underlying health issues to go along with this. And fortunately, Barb Dumolin said yesterday that there was a ray of hope. And I believe she means that was a ray of hope that he was probably going to be able to survive it. And she got that news yesterday, but this is one of those things that's beginning to strike very close to home. So our prayers are out to Ron and Barb Dumoulin up in Kentucky, and we'll keep you informed as to how they're making out. But that's close to home. I mean, these people live here. They live in Kentucky, and they live down here. Don't forget about these vaccination certificates I tell you about every day. They probably will become a wave of the future. Once you get the vaccination, you will probably get a certificate, and that may be filed, if you want it to be filed, in a public place where that will permit you to get into places that will only let people in with vaccination certificates. I won't say you heard it first here, but let me tell you, nobody else is talking about it a lot, but I think it could become the wave of the future. We're looking for a good wave for the future, and not a bad wave of another strain of this pandemic floating through here. Treasure Coast weather forecast for Fort Pierce, Vero, and Stewart. That's our Treasure Coast. I tell you every day about our Treasure Coast. This is where we have the buried treasure. You guys don't know where it is. You outsiders, if you don't live here in the Treasure Coast, you have no idea where it is. It's the best kept secret on the planet. And please don't tell anybody, because this is a private video. Only you can see this video. Very short forecast today. We don't expect any rain today, but we do expect lots of sunshine. A few mixed clouds, high 78 degrees. The winds east-northeast, 10 to 20 miles per hour. By the way, it was 61 degrees this morning. We're getting real close to those 50s. 61 degrees this morning at about 5:30. We have a 20% chance of rain tonight on Tuesday night. Some clouds, low 69 degrees, and the winds east to southeast, 10 to 15 miles per hour. And then tomorrow on Wednesday, no rain is expected tomorrow. Mostly cloudy skies, high around 80 degrees, and the winds east-southeast at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. And I just misspoke. Mostly sunny skies tomorrow. I don't know why I said that we're going to be cloudy skies. Mostly sunny skies tomorrow, and a high around 80 degrees. Alrighty, folks, so that's the information I have for you on the numbers with respect to our weather, and a little bit of news. We're going to dive right in here to the numbers and remind you again about these numbers. This is the beginning that you can see I'm doing it at 6:27 in the morning. This is when I put the news information together. Then the next thing you will see will be the very current county by county numbers for the entire state of Florida. And then immediately following that, I will give you the past 48 hours state by state number of deaths and that information. And then at the end, you'll see a little bit more information. I'm going to tell you about a couple of other things that are going on around here. So that's kind of the order and the way this goes together. And it's usually running about 20 minutes, so you can flip through it. I try to put headings up there for you to be able to see where we are. Here come the numbers. Alrighty, folks, here we are in the numbers department for the state of Florida. Let's take a look now at the deaths for the past 24 hours. 74 new deaths in the past 24 hours. That's 6 less than we had yesterday. Yesterday, of course, we had 80. As far as the positives are concerned, yesterday we had 6,331. Today we have 2,224 more positives than yesterday, bringing us up to 8,555. Not a good thing. Now let's take a look at Miami-Dade. 7 new deaths reported in the past 24 hours, 1,852 new positives. In Broward County, 1 new death, 871 new positives. In Palm Beach County, 4 new deaths, 419 new positives. In Orange County, 6 new deaths, 479 new positives. In Brevard County, 1 new death, 161 new positives. And in St. Lucie County, no new deaths to report, 74 new positives. Let's take a look at the positivity rate for the entire state of Florida. One day positivity rate 7.45. That's always supposed to be under 5%. Miami-Dade 7.73. Broward County, 6.86. Palm Beach County, 6.01. In Orange County, 5.33. Brevard County, look at this, 10.57. Horrible, horrible. And then in St. Lucie County, 9.83. Now let's take a look at Martin County. No new deaths to report, 40 new positives with a positivity rate of 9.03, inching up close Taking a look at Martin County, no new deaths to report, 40 new positives, positivity rate 9.03. In Indian River County, 131 new deaths to report. Taking a look at Martin County, no new deaths to report, 40 new positives. Positivity rate 9.03. In Indian River County, no new deaths to report, 21 new positives. Of those 21, 2 of those are in zip code 32960, 3 are in zip code 32963, and there were none in zip code 32967. 7-day moving averages for the entire state of Florida, 73.57. It's down from 75.29 the previous day. That indicates that 73 people passed away each day for the past 7 days. I'll also show you a chart coming up here for the 7-day moving averages since we started. Alrighty, folks, here we are taking a look at the daily new cases. This is the 7-day averages for the daily new cases. I will make that happen right now by clicking that on, and there you see. Look at this going up. Not a good thing. Each day it seems to be going up more and more and more. This is through yesterday, through the 23rd, where we had 6,331 new cases. But not a good sight. Absolutely not a good sight. Regardless of what you might think about what's going on here in the state of Florida, these facts don't lie. These are the new cases. Now, I remind you each day about these new cases. Does it mean that these people are all going to die? Absolutely not. These are people that have been infected by COVID-19. And they probably, a majority of those people, greater majority of those people will get better. However, there are a few people who will die. There are also a few people who may end up with underlying, lingering conditions that could last for some time. Let's go down here and take a look at the 7-day moving averages for the deaths. Here we go. This is also through the 23rd. There we go. Okay, let me apply the 7-day moving average graph to that. And as you can see, that's on a slow but steady increase. The good news is that the deaths are not keeping pace with the massive numbers of positives that we're getting. So that's one good thing we have to look forward to. Anyway, that's our graph today for the 7-day moving averages. What that means is an average of, let's take a look at the 23rd, which was 75. On the 23rd, that says that an average of 75 people passed away each day as a result of COVID-19 for the past 7 days. Alrighty, folks, here we are taking a look at all of the states in the United States. These are the ones that you have asked me to tell you about, and this is how the deaths shape up for the past 48 hours, Florida being in first place, and we have to say worst place. 85 people passed away in the past 48 hours in the state of Florida. Second place was Michigan with 65. Third place was Illinois with 61. Texas was in fourth place with 58. Kansas in fifth place with 46. California in sixth place with 45. New York in seventh place with 43. Connecticut in eighth place with 43. Washington in ninth place with 36. And in 10th place, Tennessee with 35. 11th place was Pennsylvania with 33. We'll go down just a little bit further. Indiana, 13th place with 27. Wyoming, 14th place with 26. Wyoming usually is very low because it has one of the smallest populations of any of our states. Wyoming only has a population of 578,000 people. Ohio was in 15th place with 24. Minnesota, for our Minnetonka friends up there in Minnesota, in 16th place with 24. Massachusetts in 18th place with 19. Our neighbor Georgia in 19th place with 17. Idaho was in 20th place with 17. We'll go down here to Jersey for Danny in New Jersey. Jersey was in 22nd place with 16. Iowa was in 23rd place with 16. We'll go down here to Maryland for Julie up in Maryland in 25th place with 14. Wisconsin in 27th place with 8. Missouri in 28th place with 6. down just a little bit further, and we'll check out Rhode Island for Jay Grutman in 32nd place with 6. In North Carolina, 34th place with 5. Kentucky, 35th place with 5. We'll go down a teeny bit further and take a look at Colorado in 38th place with 4. Their numbers have come down very nicely out of the double-digit numbers. Utah was in 39th place with 4. We'll go down just a teeny bit more and take a look at Maine. Maine was in 43rd place with 1. And nothing to report for Arizona, Mississippi. Absolutely nothing to report for Nebraska, South Dakota, Alaska, New Hampshire, Hawaii, and Vermont seem to have no deaths to report. Okay, folks, let's take a look at the global view. Today is the 24th of November. The global view says USA cases, 12,421,993. That was 7 minutes ago. And right now our time is somewhere around 9:06 on Tuesday morning. USA deaths, 257,707. Global cases, 59,342,857, and global deaths, 1,399,373. Come the numbers. Okay, folks, those are the numbers, such as they are. Let me give you a little bit of an update on the Village Beach Market. I did go over there yesterday. They are still planning on opening by December the 18th. Boy, I'll tell you, there is a lot of work to be done inside there. And every day I go by the Village Beach Market here on Indian River Shores, there are dozens of trucks and cars and people working. It's a yeoman's task to put that place back together again. They totally gutted it and started all over again, and they're working like crazy. All hands on deck over there to get this place reopened. It sure does not look like it's going to be open by December the 18th. But it's very possible. I mean, there are an awful lot of people working on the project. And none of us know how much we actually missed the Village Beach Market until it wasn't there, because all of a sudden I needed some creme fraiche the other day on Sunday. And I thought, oh, my, I'm going to have to go all the way over to Publix. Well, fortunately, I didn't have to go to Publix. I was able to go over to Ryder's, the new gourmet market over on Cardinal Drive, so I didn't have to drive across the bridge to get it. But I could have gone right down the street and got it at the Village Beach Market. Unfortunately, they're not open now. And neither is the food truck. The food truck and the little produce stand is gone this week, the week of this week, the week of Thanksgiving. It'll be back next week, I believe. I think they said that would be back. So don't expect to be able to go there and get any produce. I mean, this is a busy week for them to try to get things done. So don't forget that. Also, remember that the Polo Bistro is open now for takeout only. Give them a call, and you can go over there and get wine and lots of good takeout sandwiches and salads and so forth. Call in advance. Give them your credit card. They'll make it. Come by, just sit there, and it'll bring it out and put it in your car. All right, I'm going to give you the quick shout-outs today. For Tuesday, our shout-outs always start out with Marie Arnold and Diana Stark and Lizzie and Cheryl Deacon, Alan Mary June, Gina Raymond, Joan Ellen, Elizabeth Hutchison, George, Vanessa in Miami, Tony down in Miami, Kevin out in Houston, Texas, Wayne and Dorothy Mahoney. Those are the folks up in Minnesota at the Minnetonka Friends. Always say hi to the Kennedys, Vero and Long Island, New York, Donna, Jim Davis, the very best voice in radio. Oh, man. Couldn't even begin to imitate Jim Davis's voice. And Tommy DeBray, my high school friend from Fort Lauderdale, is now over on the west coast of Florida, big radio type guy. Ray Moncari getting ready to move into his mansion, but he's still here at Victoria. Captain Marshall will be back here this afternoon. Danny's up in Jersey trying to keep those numbers down. He's our mathematician that helps us out all the time. Then we have Ron and Barb Dumoulin. I mentioned earlier in this video, Ron is in the hospital in Kentucky on a ventilator. And that's not a good thing. We want you to give some prayers out to Ron and Barb, and hopefully things will get better. Barb, I spoke with her yesterday, and she said that there was a ray of hope. I hope she means there's a ray of hope that he's going to get better. We're going to pray for them. Please do so. Jim Peabody, Britt, Betsy, Sherry Hale, Jay, Sherry Brown, the best real estate person on the planet here. If you're buying a house or a condo, it's only Sherry Brown you want to see. She's not only a very attractive young lady, she's really good at what she does, and she's been doing it for a long time. Of course, there's Timothy, then John Marks and Kelly over at the Polo Deli and the Polo Bistro. Next door, we always have Heather Mason Wood, my very favorite friend, whom I do not know, but I always like to say hi to Heather. Gail Beeson, Karolhamel, And then Carol and Bobby Young up in Kentucky. Barb, Jay, Megan Davis, Diane Joyce, Rosemary Biddle, Edith Stokes. She's the Garden Club gal. Come on, Edith, say hi. We got to stop by and I got to see you one of these days. Ginger, Barbara, Donna, Brenda, Costas, Donald, Julie, Muffy, and Paul. And of course, my Facebook friends, Ann Hallie Dashaw, George Ed Dashaw, Kathleen Bruce, Jay Parm, Nancy Bicknell, Nancy Strazzula, my very favorite Italian gal, Susan Taylor, and Barbie Chandler, Barbara Parrott, Billy Moss, he's the best real estate guy in town for bars and restaurants, Lisa Crider Brown, Kimberly Eve Peasy, my daughters, Robin Yates down there in Jupiter. Yep, her husband's David Yates, and his family used to own the Yates Funeral Homes. Very, very nice family. Robin's a very, very nice gal, good friend of my daughter's. I'll throw a picture up here of her. She'll be in the yellow jacket. She stopped by for a birthday party on Saturday for us. And then there's Steve Reynolds that sent us a very, very nice email. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching this video every day. I do appreciate it. You people are very loyal watchers. Please push the like button if you haven't done so already. I would appreciate that. I say every day, this is very important, mask up, distance, space. It's easier to wear a mask than a ventilator, and I'll tell you, when Ron Dumoulin gets better, he's going to tell you that himself, and he can tell you that firsthand. I hope you have a very, very blessed Tuesday. Look forward to seeing you back here on Wednesday. Ron Crider signing off for today.